you know, it's almost comical the way things have unfolded over the last week and a half. But unfortunately, it has some very real consequences for us here in New York City. And so it's really not a laughing matter. We have, you know, we basically are about to vote on the budget on Thursday that assumes that Albany will approve some of the measures that are reflected within our budget. That's a serious matter, that we're approving a $59.4 billion budget for the fiscal year that's going to start in less than 2 weeks on an assumption. That makes me scared. Now, fortunately, the Financial Control Board is also a state entity, so you know, it's kind of hard for a state entity to say no to our city-passed budget when it's another state aid entity that might be holding it up. So hopefully things will be cleaned up pretty quickly, and that the measures that we need Albany to pass so that our budget can actually be solid will actually be passed. But another issue has to do with the way we govern our schools. The way we govern our schools, you know, I don't support what's been happening in our schools. I think there's a lot of spin talk out there. I don't believe in the so-called accomplishments of this mayor and this chancellor. The system has to be changed. You know, anywhere from some people may call it the lighter issues, such as the cell phone ban, which in my opinion penalizes 97% of the students and their parents, because a small percentage of the kids may actually be doing the wrong things with their cell phones. I think that's a foolhardy policy, to this incessant emphasis on high-stakes exams, where little kids are being forced to take these exams once a year, and it's not only their achievement and their performance that's gauged, but teachers' performance gauged, principals' performance, entire schools, depending on those test scores, remain open or get shut down. That kind of pressure creates an environment where even if people don't realize they're doing it, they are teaching to the test. They are coaching. And I gotta say, nowhere is the proof clearer than the divergence of federal and state exams, where the federal and state exams are intended to gauge the exact same thing, educational progress. Yet you see the state exams rising a bit. The chancellor and the mayor, they love to talk about that, but the federal exams, guess which way they're going? Flat or going down. They're diverging. And so that to me is proof that there is a lot more coaching for the state test, but because they don't know exactly what's going to be on the federal exams, they can't coach for that. So are our kids learning that much better? I am highly skeptical about that. And I've got a third grader right now in public school. And so I want to make sure that these policies are not just PR games that are being played in the public, all in the name of continuing mayoral control.
Before we go on, has anybody not gotten a ballot or not handed in their ballot?